pull it up on my computer, and then we will be golden. Golden. Where am I? Right here. I think it's good. Okay, now I'm just wait for people to come join me. Join me on the live. Hi, Allie. Is anybody else here? Anybody else hanging around? And I have to give it like a few minutes so I can make sure that people find it and are coming and are here. I'm trying to move stuff out of my way. I've been cleaning. Me, I'm here. I miss Lorie. I don't know. I'm gonna put that back up. Okay, let's pray that my light stays up there because the glue was coming undone from a magnet and it might fall. So that's your warning. It might fall. All right, let me move this up a little bit. How's everybody doing? What is everyone's weather like? Ours is better. We're in the 80s now, which is super exciting. Way better than the hundreds. So I am loving that. And I can't wait to show y'all what we're doing tonight. Is this not so pretty? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it out because I hate this packaging sound. It's so disgusting. It's a necessary evil. But okay, whatever. Yep, let me just destroy it before I even start the live. It's like, look at this pretty thing that I messed up before everybody got here. Come around. There we go. And I don't know how long the lag is on a YouTube live. I don't remember. Because right now it just seems like nobody's there. I mean, I see our weather's beautiful, sunny, and mild. What's the temperature? But if you tell me in Celsius, I'm not going to know what that is. And I can't convert it from where I sit. When I just dropped a ribbon. Oh no. Goodness, where did it go? That's the purple ribbon that I'm going to need. Oh, there it is. Oh, you'll get a shot of my head. Oh, yeah. I'm cold. Okay, it's just 7:02. Oh, I know I started a few minutes early because I have to get it like going. But I have figured out like the sweet spot. So like I put it up there and then I'm able to hit live and it's no fumbling around like I did the first time. God, that was awful. It was awful. I can't wait to show y'all these and some other creations that we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, I had coffee and I am still yawning. So y'all know what's gonna happen when so podcast always comes out on Wednesdays. We record it on Tuesdays. And y'all know I yawn all the way through that podcast. It doesn't matter. I am yawning now and I've had almost a whole cup of coffee. So I'm still working on it. On my coffee. I'm trying to wait for other people to hop on. If you are here, please say hello. So I know I am. I mean, I love Lorie and Allie, but you yawn, I scratch my nose. It's your hair. I yawn because, well, that's just who I am. Like, if that was one of the 7 dwarves, that would be me. I guess it was Sleepy, right? He was a dwarf. Okay, I will wait like 1 more minute, and then I am going to start. I think I might be able to share this. Let me see how this works. If I can share it to a group. Let me go back. Let me just copy the link. Oh, I'm way over here. I'm like, where's my keyboard? It's on my other desk. Okay, I posted it in the group. Maybe it'll help people find it. I tried to do like where you can like schedule it, but that messed me up so bad the last time. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that again. Not doing it. Wait a few. I'm not in any. See, I can't even talk. Tomorrow is going to be a hoot and a half. I can't even talk right now. Wait a few. I'm in no hurry. I need to get one of those, like, you know, the first grade readers from like the 1900s. Learn how to read slowly. Okay, y'all found me, so no, I'm not. I'm on the right YouTube. That's so weird. Usually people are here by now. Oh well. Okay, I'm not gonna wait anymore. They'll come. Okay, so what I wanted to do tonight, and I thought about it last night, as I was like, what am I gonna do? Blah blah blah. Because my husband and I went out of town this weekend, and oh, you know what? Since it's just y'all two, we'll do something different, really quick, because I just want to show y'all. So we went out of town because he's on a hunting lease, and I went with him to help him, and then we went treasure hunting, and I found this. It is a wall covering, border, fabric, and accessories. It is a, what is that called? Like a catalog, right? From the 1990s, which doesn't seem that far away, but, and I will say, I don't care what anybody says, these are some gorgeous, gorgeous things. So in this book, it has like fabric samples, so I can tear these out and use them in my junk journals. And then it has the correlating wallpaper samples. So we have the solid colors here. And then look at all of that. Look at all these flowers. And then all of these, and they all coordinate. That's what I think is so cool. Hi, Krista, is all the coordinating things. Ah, look at that. Like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to use some of this stuff. And then we have this one back here. And then we move on to Garden Brights. And then these are the fabric swatches that go with it. And look at that. You know what? I better, did I move my coffee? Yeah, it's way over there. Okay. Hi, Krista. My husband, I went to the hunting lease with him, and then on the way home yesterday, we stopped in one of those little small towns that I love so much. And it was just leaning in somebody's booth, an antique shop, and they were selling it, and I'm like, yes, please, and thank you. So look at that. So anybody that's doing like a blue journal, it's absolutely stunning. And it feels so good. It has that like buttery smooth feeling to it. I swear there are placemats that look just like this. Right? I'm not imagining that. Like, so gorgeous. So, treasure hunting, it was just leaning up against a shelf or something. And at first I was like, wow, that is a really big book. And I was like, what kind of book is that? And then I quickly discovered it was a book that I wanted. Now, I am never going to use all of this wallpaper in a lifetime, so I'm thinking I'm going to put together some packs to go in the shop. Because selling the extra stuff that I have is what helps me go get more stuff for y'all. Because this is the kind of stuff that's a rare find. Like, it's really difficult to find, like, coordinating wallpaper books like this. And the ones that are for sale, people are selling them for, like, $60 to $100, and that's quite ridiculous in my book. Look at that. Those are some of that mint and that peach or mauve. I don't know what color that is, but it's beautiful. Like, look at this border. Like, this would be so pretty on a spine, right? Or like going across the front. I don't know if it goes like through or if it's cut off right there because it's like shorter, like that's the center. See, told you I'm just gonna yawn. It doesn't matter how much caffeine I have. Like, look at that. The stripes are gorgeous. I'm into stripes lately. I don't know if y'all noticed. So when I put out the 6x6 paper pads that are on the website, I was like, I think stripes would look really good on the back of this paper pad. And I can see cutting this out, you know, around the lace, just cutting this part off and having that as a border of some sort. But this is going to be great for like themed type journals. Like when you're looking for these kind of colors. Now we're getting into some rich colors. So we got the blacks and the purples and some pinks. Look at that. This reminded me of Lorie when I saw it. I was like, oh, that purple on that black. Look at the stripes. Absolutely stunning. Oh, this is so pretty. This is gorgeous too. Like, look at that. And we have the plain black. This is like, it reminds me of lace with the black background. Goodness. That is so rich. I remember like when I was a kid, I'd see stuff like that. It's like, oh, those people are rich. Did you ever think that? Like when you saw like, I don't know, vibrant colors or just a certain color palette, you're like, oh, they're rich. I remember my grandkid, Oliver especially, anytime he saw anybody with anything gold, it didn't matter if it was a drinking cup. Oh, that's a fancy drinking cup. That's a rich cup. Because you just have it in your head. I love these blue flowers. Love, love. So beautiful. Okay, now this piece right here, that to me is to die for. I want to do like background papers like that. It's in amazing condition. Like the book itself, like the corners, one of the corners has a little bit of damage, like it was dropped a lot, but all the book itself is amazing. See, these were copyrighted in 1991. That's when Heather was born. Look at that page. So if you're thinking about doing like a black and white journal, which I am thinking about doing that. Let me get my fan closer. I don't know why I thought for half a second I was going to be able to do this without having a fan on my face. And then look at this. Like, it is just stunning to me. Just the black stripes. And then we go to soft pastels. So here's the fabric swatches. We're just gonna finish showing the book and then we'll work on what we're gonna work on tonight, which does not have anything to do with this wallpaper book, but it was too gorgeous not to share. Like, I shouldn't hold all the beauty to myself. Like, it has a little bit of texture, but it's like I don't know, it's hard to explain. And we have that piece. Oh, somebody cut some of this out. What? And this. I didn't realize that. I mean, I would have bought it regardless, but I didn't even look through the whole book until I got home. That's so pretty. I love the scallop lace look. Black stripe calls to me as the Jack Skellington. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Look at that. Like, we should have some background papers that look like this. I think we should in the shop. And I think that's it. I think the rest of this is just like the pricing and stuff like that. But there is no way, like, a single roll was $18. Today, this stuff would be going for, I don't know, a kidney and a lung. And your firstborn. Anyway, such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. I was very fortunate to find it. And now I'm like, I want them pink and blue, giving Art Deco, yeah. And now I'm like, this is my new on the hunt when I go treasure hunting, is looking for the big wallpaper books. Okay, so what are we gonna work on tonight? I wanted to share with y'all some Christmas gift ideas that you can make for friends, family, especially teachers, whomever, and make using your junk journal stuff and junk journal techniques. So I made all of these, right? And like just tied them together with twine, very poorly, but it's tied together. And you can put it in any kind of bag. I put it in a glycine bag. So yeah, so I'm just gonna take this off. So first and foremost, I used one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I made all of these items, all three of these, with one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So this is a pin pouch. Okay, so you make a pin pouch, and this is like a Dollar Tree pin. Actually, this is a Planners Anonymous, but I swear to you, you can find these kind of pins at like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, whatever. So that is a pin pouch. This is a magnetic note thingy. So you know how like on the refrigerator, so there's a magnet, a little magnet strip back here, and I don't have anything magnetic to show you on my desk. But then this can be a magnet, or it doesn't have to be, like they don't have to use it like that. But it's like a little notes, right? Like for a little notebook with the pretty flower. And then this is a little notepad. And this is just the closure, so it can untie. I just didn't think about that. And this is like a little notepad with two little pockets inside of it. Now this, I wanted to see if you don't have ink, if makeup would work. And it does, as you can tell, but it has a shimmer. I don't know if y'all can see the shimmer or not. Maybe is this light too bright? Like, is it, I'm gonna very carefully, because I know it's like barely on there. And that's gonna flash here in a second. Let me see, maybe that's better. There is a glare, okay. I think that is a little bit better. Now that's gonna try to autofocus. So if I hold it up, you can probably see the shimmer because I used like bronzer and blush on there. So yes, you can use makeup to color your pages if you want. Anyway, so this is like a little notebook. It has pages and it has like a little pocket they can put receipts in or whatever they want. Or little notes or what have you. If you have any little girls in your life, they love this kind of stuff, right? Okay, untie it, Stephanie. Why are you being so weird? So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all like really cheap and easy things that you can make for Christmas gifts. If anybody who likes the stationery, you know what I mean? Like the pretty stuff, they would love this. So we're going to work on that tonight. Because that's what my brain last night was like, oh, we should do this. And I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. And then I couldn't sleep forever because I was thinking about how it would go. And I didn't want to forget. So anyway. All right. So I have made, now y'all know I sell digitals on my website. Okay. And what I have done is I have taken different digitals to make double-sided. So like this one is from the Vintage Ivory Purple Lace digital. And then I matched it on the back with the purple sweater from the Sweater Colors. God, I hate that. I really am going to figure out a different way to do this because I hate the whole focusing thing that it's doing. So I mixed that one. This is from my Winter Music. So Winter Music, and I mixed that with Antique Book. So it had the blue in it, and I thought the blue would go good. Now, I made the mistake, and I put it in upside down. So the letters are, and I don't care. So this is the Winter Music with Antique Book. This is a new one. So this one, it just came out last week. This is Frosted Windows. So this is in the Frosted Windows, and this is from Neutral Backgrounds. So all of these are on the website. So you can mix and match to make yourself some double-sided paper if you're ordering the digitals. If your printer doesn't duplex, like if it doesn't do that, you just, once it prints out, then you just flip it over, put it back in the little tray, and then print again, and it will print on the back. So that's what that is. And then I did another, because technically what was supposed to happen is this one was supposed to be on the back of this one, but I didn't do the whole flippy thing, and so it printed two different ones. So I have another Winter Music, and then I did the French Ledger on the back. So you can do either or, right? So those are the four that I printed out for us to work with. Which one do we want to do? I want to do this one. And then y'all can tell me the next one that y'all want to do after that. Okay, so the first thing that I did, now the paper that I'm pulling from is this white notepad from the Dollar Tree. 100 sheets for $1.25. And now it is white sheets, but you're making a notepad, so that's okay. And you take a sheet out. And we're going to now I want a little bit of room on this side and a little bit of room on this side, you know, so it's and then top and bottom also. So that is where we are going to cut it. Yes, thank you so much, Lori. Please don't forget to like the live. It really does help a lot. Okay, I'm going to cut there. Is that enough? No. And I would flip this over and make these marks, but then I won't know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this first because this is going to be for the notebook. Now, I don't want to cut it all the way through. Or maybe I did. See, I don't remember. So join me on this magnificent journey of me not knowing what I'm doing. And where did I put the line? Where's the line? There's that one. Oh, I can barely see it. It is right there. Good gravy. Okay. Yeah, I am gonna do, I think I did that. I don't know. It didn't feel right. Oh, well. You know, that is the thing. I swear. It's like, okay, I can do something because now I don't have a 6x6 because the way I cut that. So now I'm not gonna be able to do what I wanted to do. Well, it's because I should have cut it the other way. All right, hang out with me, guys. Y'all learn all kinds of stuff, like what not to do. Okay, we're just gonna carry on because there's nothing I can do about it. All right, we're gonna fold this in half because this is gonna be for our notebook. And I just tore off like 6 sheets, I think. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 sheets actually gives you like 12. And then all these get folded in half. Now I don't fold them together because I feel like it makes it bulky and the sides don't, like these get messed up a little bit more. They jut out too much. It gets too thick too fast. So I do fold them individually and then I will put them together. You can decorate these papers. You can leave them plain. I'm just going to leave them plain. Like it is a notepad. So I'm just going to leave it plain for them to do with what they want. Yeah, this is a really good and cheap little thing to make. God, that irritates me that I cut that the wrong way. So I will have to find a solution to that because that defeats the purpose, right? Now, how was that I cut it? See, I don't even remember now to not do it again. I think it was, I did it landscape and it should have been vertical. I think that is where my problem was. So, I will be able to see the next time. Oh, I cut it all the way through. If I would not have cut it all the way through, then that would have been like that. And I could have done maybe a 6x6. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with the next one. You know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do an example so I know what I'm doing and I can show them. Oh, it's gonna be so easy. And that is the scary part of going live, actually, is making those mistakes. Because see, I could have just stopped doing what I was doing, edited that out, got printed a new piece of paper. You see what I'm saying? But when you're on live, you get to see all the process, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So anytime you're watching someone live and they are as goofing up as much as I am, be kind. Okay, so do I want this the front that's got like the little pearls and stuff, or do I want this the front? What say ye? What do we want? I'm gonna put these in there, and it's really cute, the little sweater inside. I love the texture that gives. Those sweater papers are so beautiful. The pearls, okay. Hi, Ro. What else have I missed? Oh, good. So Ro is here. So we'll do that on the front. Now I don't feel like sewing it in. This is just a quick little gift thing. So I do have, now a regular stapler will reach, but my regular stapler wants to be a joyous pain in the behind, and it wants to jam up all the time. So I just pulled out my big book stapler. So you don't have to have a book stapler. You can use a regular stapler and it will fit. So we have that now. Of course, we need to ink it up, and I'm gonna go with some walnut stain. Now, obviously, this is not necessary. It is just something that I do. Okay, so that is the little notebook, and we will work on the pockets here in a minute. So I'm trying to figure out which one is going to be the better one, if either. Okay, this one I'm gonna try. This theoretically should be a 6x6. But because I cut it too short, I'm going to work with what I have, but it should be a 6x6. So I am going to trim that right there. Let me move this. I know, isn't this paper so pretty? Because if you're making a gift, if there are people who love Christmas, use the Christmas papers. If there are people who aren't so much into that, or you want it to last, you know, longer than Christmas, then you can, you know, use other papers. Okay, so this needs to basically fold on itself. So I'm going to use that as a guide. And I want it to be as straight as possible. So we're going to fold that. I was like, where's my good bone folder? Not the pretty one. The pretty one's pretty, but this is, I like this one much better. And then we're going to go over like this. All right. So this is going to be our little pen holder. And it should be all right. It should be okay. Now, these two, I'm just trying to see what I want. I want this to be on that side. That can go on the inside. So this is going to fold down. Okay. So I'm just going to try to line it up the best that I can on that edge. And then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to fold this one down to the edge. Like so. And that is what it's going to look like. Why is this one longer than this one? Oh, because this one is longer. All right, let me see. All right, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to make that work. Okay, that doesn't belong out there like that. Let's go back to my original plan. And this is what lace is for. So see how it doesn't quite meet? That's okay. We're not going to let that bother us because we are just going to cover up that little oopsie. All right, we're gonna ink it up. Now I want to glue this flap down. And this one. So I glue the two flaps down. And you don't need a ridiculous amount of glue. I don't want my glue seeping all out, because here's the thing, you can always add a little more glue, a touch here, a touch there if you need to. But man, when you got glue seeping out everywhere, that's just wasting glue to me. Now sometimes it's inevitable, right? Because a little bit's gonna come out this end, because it smushes down, but I want to make sure I have enough. So I glued down that bottom. And then I am going to start right about here and glue all the sides, including the bottom, like that. Sorry, I felt a tickle on my foot, and that just makes me so nervous. Oh, it was Bandit. She got under my desk. Okay. Woo! Y'all. I was about to have a slight, like, arrhythmia going on. Okay, so I have this purple. And I also have this purple that we can put down. So I say we do a little frill. What do we think? Put down the frilly purple? Or do we want this velvety kind of purple? Because I can add a button or a flower or something here if I need to, right? I can add this to the bottom. I think that's too much though. So the ruffle or the dark? Where are we at? It's like a wee double breast. Yeah, it is. It's very cute. So I just need to know what I'm going to put on there. So in the meantime, because I know there's a lag, so I'm just going to put that up there. This is the pin holder. So this is a pin. And see, it still works. It does stick up a little bit more. This is a little shorter than I would have wanted it, but it still works for the concept. And you can get those little mini pins. Also to put in there, so it's still going to work for that purpose. And now one thing I didn't grab is my coffee dyed paper, because that is what I used for the little notepad. So I'm just going to take this piece that is left over and fold it in half. Fold it in half. Hi Lisa. I like the dark color, but the weight of the lace. So lace. Okay, we will do lace on that one. I will do that in just a moment. We're working on this. So for those who have just joined, all I'm doing is making, showing you how you can use your supplies and your junk journal techniques to make Christmas gifts. So we are making out of one 8.5 by 11. Oh, and I'm trimming this down at 2 inches. So the strips are 2 inches. But we're making a notebook, a magnetic notepad, and a pencil pouch case holder. I don't know what you want to call it. And so I just take one sheet and cut 2-inch strips, and that is enough for the notepad. Okay, and then we have this little strip left over. And then I take these, fold it in half. And you can staple it, tiny attach, whatever you want to do. You can glue it just so it kind of stays together. So we have that. Now, where are my magnets? I had them. Oh, here they are. So I get magnet strips from, I want to say I got these from Hobby Lobby. So they already have like a adhesive thing. I would add more glue because I have trust issues. So you put it on the back right here. So let me pull Glenda down because I will use her to glue this as well. Okay. I don't need that quite as long, so I am gonna cut it right about here. And yes, I just use regular scissors. Maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't, I don't know, but it cuts simple enough. Oh, Glenda. Okay, so I am going to wait for her to heat up. Then I'm gonna glue this on the back, and then we will glue this on and together. While I'm waiting for her to get hot though, we can ink this up. Oh, you know what? I can try, just because we're like playing, right? Like we're just learning to do different things. I can, let's see, what is this one? Let me try this one. So here, gosh, I can never, I have to do all of these like upside down. So there's that. And that. So I made like a little lace. And that didn't come out quite right, but that's all right. I think it's still gonna look good. Okay, I think Glenda is hot. So let me take off this little thing right here. And I know these are older. So I'm not sure how well the sticky would stick, and I want it to stick. I don't want it to come undone, right? This is a gift, and so we want it to be nice and neat. All right, so that is like that. Now I don't have to put it all the way to the top. You don't have to do that. You can bring it further down like this so you have more length. So don't think that you have to take it all the way to the top. Now since this is like that, I should probably do the back side. Where did it go? There it is. Let's see if I can do the back side any better. I still haven't quite figured out this whole, how this works. And I'm probably, you know, if I did it the proper way, I'm sure, but there's no guides. Oh wait, I think that's what those are. So if I line that up like that, theoretically, that's exactly what those are. Look at that. Okay, now when I go to do it the next time, I will truly forget and we'll be stuck in the same position of me not knowing what I'm doing. Unless I did this like a lot, like if I mass made and I used this, then I would probably remember, but doing it here, there, and yonder, not so much. Okay, so I don't want it all the way to the top. So we're gonna do like that, and I'm gonna glue the back down first. And I want this all glued down, so I am gonna put some glue up at the top and down the sides, like a lot. And then we are going to smush, smush, smush. And you know the magnet's there, right? So, okay, smush, smush. And then I'm gonna take, since I did the little lace, I'm gonna go right under it and glue down. Because I want it to be sealed. Now I may have to get some art glitter glue and kind of put in these little holes. Kind of hold it down a little bit. And the same on there. I mean, it almost did, right? So I need to put a little more glue on the edges when I do this. Okay, so we have that. Now I can look in my flowers, and let's pick. So this is what it's gonna match. So I can do probably one of these will go good. I'm not putting it on here, but I'm just trying to see if it matches. What about that one? No, I'm gonna go with this. It is kind of big, but who cares? I don't. Do y'all? I really need to work on getting some different color flower. I need some purple because I have no purple. That's the closest I have. So Stephanie is gonna have to fix that. PDQ. All right. So it's a big flower, but we're gonna make it work. Let me get all the little pestils. I don't know. I think of the name and then I forget it every time. Let's squish this up a little bit so it's more flower-like. And then we're gonna put that right there. My newfound tool that I really like when I'm working with hot glue. Okay, now we're gonna let her dry. These are gonna drive me mad. Stay. All right. We have that. Now, we're gonna do this. And now I had a thought. So if I did this, and again, I don't know, and there's only ever one way to find out, and that is just to do it, right? I'm just trying to see what this would look like in the middle. And that just is too much, so that is a no. And I don't want you falling all over the ground. Okay, and there she wrote. There we have it. And just for the sake of, like, this pen doesn't match, obviously. Now, for the thing that I did on the other one, we will cut this strip at about, let's see, this is 4 inches, so we can do, we can do a 2.5. A 2.5 inch would be good. We got to do it like that. So 2.5. Now I know I could put it on the cutter and figure that out. Maybe. You know, that's putting a lot of pressure on me and math and all of that. Let's see if it lines up. 2.5. Perfect. See? Except I want it this way. Yeah, always double check that you're cutting and you're getting like the decoration you want. Okay, so we have 2.5. Is this right? Something in my brain says no. Nope, that's right. Okay, so now we're gonna fold this. Because I'm gonna put it through this handy dandy thing. Okay, where are we at? I am so sorry. I have not even looked over at y'all talking. Hi Lisa. Hi Kim. Hi Lena. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, and I'm just gonna center it. Because I don't think, well, it kind of goes in that slot, so all the way up. And that's what it does. It creates like that little tab right there. And then we are going to put this in the center like so. And we're gonna fold this part up. And then I have to find some ribbon to put through here to tie it. Ribbon or some thin lace. Okay, I pulled this. This will work. It caught my eye. So I think the other one I did like 12 inches, which seems like a lot, but when you're trying to tie something, it is really not as much as you think. Okay. And then I'm not putting eyelets or anything like that because I want to try to keep it simple for everybody. It's like just to use the stuff that you have. Aside from like punching the holes like this, but seriously, you could leave it just like it is and just punch holes. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can cut it out. And then we are going to tie it all wonky, because that's how I tie. Because this is kind of thicker. But it looks good. You know, just play with it a bit. You go under and stay right there. Okay, so we have that one, and that, and that. So this is a cool little gift. Oh, I forgot the pockets in here. Why didn't y'all say something? Y'all would be like, ma'am. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, I have too much paper left over. So I want these to be 1.5, I think. Yeah, 1.5 inches. And I want this part, so we're gonna cut it like this. Because really I used almost every bit of, and I did that wrong. See how I did that wrong? Doesn't matter. And then I want this in half. What is half? I don't even know what this is. It's roughly 6. So half would be right here. I just told y'all, pay attention to what you're cutting off. And did I do that? No, I had it backwards. That is a struggle for me. I do a lot of things backwards. Just the way it goes. All right, so I want to notch these little pockets, but just a little bit. I don't want to go all half in. Because sometimes when you're just dealing with the small area, if I went half in, it would just be too much, in my opinion. Thank you, Lori. I know the sweater paper is one of my favorites. So we have this pocket and this pocket. So you are using a good majority, and I'm sure that we could find something to use this for. I mean, in all reality, this could be a quick bookmark. You know what I mean? So you could like round the corners, poke a hole, run some ribbon through the top, and put it in there as a bookmark. I didn't think of that until just now. So it's absolutely something you can do, and you are utilizing the whole 8.5 by 11 piece of paper for a really pretty Christmas gift. Because I'm extra and everyone knows it, so I'm gonna put this in the center, and I have that. Oh, look at that. It's already pre-cut. It was meant to be. Look, I just dropped those pockets like they were hot. I'm like, oh, let me just do this. Oh my goodness. Yep. That's how I roll. I mean, I could have left that a little bit longer, Stephanie. Good gravy, girl. But it's all good. Now, and that is just going to be a cute little bookmark that's going to go with this. So there is that. All right, now back to the pockets. So these are inked up glue. Obviously just the 2 sides in the bottom because it is a pocket. This is my front. I forgot to round the corner. Oh, for shame. Well, here goes glue all over my corner rounder. And I'm only rounding that one because it's I rounded the corner on the other one and it's goofy looking. So we're not into goofy looking. I think that is a tad, just a tad off. Not anymore. So pocket number 1. Now, pocket number 2, we'll round the corner and I will clean the glue. All right, nope. It's gonna go like that. So we're gonna round that corner. And I could do like a purple sticker, flower, you know, you can dress up the pockets if you wanted to. All right, so pockets are now in there, lest I forget them. Come on, go. Go, go, go. There we go. All right, so move all that. We have a magnetic notepad. We have a little cute bookmark. We have a notebook, and we have a little pen holder that you can wrap up, and this would be a great Christmas gift for a teacher or whoever, like anybody that loves stationery would love to have this. It's so cute and it's so pretty, and because you're using one 8.5 by 11, it all matches. So that is that. Do you want to do one more and see if I can do it right this time? Let's do, we want to do a Christmas one, or do we want to do a blue one? I am ready for either or. Okay, while y'all are deciding, I'm gonna put this up because I won't need the purple. These are so fun to make and super easy. So I just made a gift like in less than an hour, which I know is like, oh my gosh, an hour per gift. But if you start doing it in your mass making and you spread it out over time, like if you were to, you know, just get all of these ready one day, and then, you know, however you want to split it up. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, Christmas. It is. It's the first one I saw, so that is what we are going to do. And I've already started with this. Now, I think my big mistake was going this way, but I don't think that mattered as much as the fact that I cut it all the way up. What did I do last time? Oh, it was horizontal. So when I did it like this and I cut it all the way up, it made it to where that is not a 6 by 6. All right, so we're doing it vertical. And that is going to be, but if I do that, that's going to be on the back side, and this is going to be the front. If I go up here, and I fold it, this would be the front. If I go here and I fold it, so let's just see, if I fold it like this, this or this will be the front, and then this or this will be the back. So I'm thinking I'll make this the front, that way I can utilize this maybe for the pencil thing, because I'll mess it up again if I do it like that, because it's messing up my 6 by 6. Unless I don't, if I don't cut it all the way, then I will still have a 6 by 6. And I really do want that. But it'll still be on the back unless I turn it upside down. Let's see. If I turned it upside down, this would be the front. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Because it just, okay, we'll do it like that. All right, this is the way you have to play the game. Okay, I know that it's this side, so I'm gonna go in and up a little because I want enough room. And so I'm gonna go up a hair and over a hair, but I don't want to cut it all the way. So I just want to be careful. Because I want to say the last time, I thought I made a mistake because I scored it instead of cutting it. Don't ask. Nope, I don't want to do it that way because that's going to cut it. But that's still going to give me, right, a 6x6? Yes, I'm good. I don't need to cut it all the way that way. Okay, so I can cut here. Leave that. And then, y'all, this is math. I don't math. Oh, and this is pretty. This would be part of the, for the notepad. Okay. Now we have this. And we're going to fold this in half, just like so. Because if you don't look at the picture as a whole, you don't know. Like it doesn't look bad this way. If you look at the picture as a whole, you're just like, oh, well, that doesn't look good. And then we just fold these in half. Now I should have done this ahead of time. But you know, there you go. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? So the key is to make sure you have another piece of paper that is going to be a 6x6 for the pen pouch, pen holder, pen case. All right, so all of these. And if you don't like the staple look on the back, you can sew them in. Or you can always, you know, cover this like spine type thing with lace or something like that. So before I do that, I keep forgetting. It's easier if you round the corners, if that is what you are going to do. And we all know how I feel about rounded corners. And ink it before you put the papers in. I mean, you can do it after you put the papers in, but it does, you just have to be more careful, more mindful. And who wants to, you know, be mindful? Not I. And really, I'm just like covering up the white part. All right, so now we have these. And again, for those who didn't watch me put the first one together, I am using a book stapler. A regular stapler will reach and it will work. My regular stapler just wants to annoy me and get jammed up. So that's why I pulled my book stapler out. So, and I just do two. And there we go. So that can be the front. It looks weird, but I'm going with it. I have committed. Weird or no. Okay, so that is made. Now we are going to not make this fancy, but I am going to round these corners. And then we're going to fold this one in half. Ink. Okay, I'm just trying really hard to use what's in the thing, but I think it's pretty dry. There we go. So yeah, so is this something that you were like, oh, that's such a good idea, I think I may try to do some of these as Christmas presents? Or y'all just like shaking your head like, great idea, but not for me? I'd love to know, because I mean, I come up with these ideas and I'm like, oh, that's such a great idea. But y'all may be sitting there going, no. Great idea for somebody else, not for me. But I really do want to know. Okay, and I know I could tear this with a ruler, but I swear as God is my witness, the moment I do it on camera, I'm going to tear it and it's just going to be a hot mess. And I don't have time for hot messes. So I'm just going to trim it with the paper trimmer at 2 inches. Why do I have this weird feeling that this... Okay, it's okay. 2 inches. It just looked smaller. All right, 2 inches. Good night, Krista. Thanks for hanging out. All right, and one more. Now this goes much faster when you're doing it, like, the more you do it, right? Now I got these lined up, and then we're just gonna fold these in half. Okay, so my friend Lori told me about like this menopause thing that happens to people where you just feel like stuff is crawling on you and nothing is there. That is happening to me right now. And I just can't. It feels like bugs are on me. Not bugs, a bug. Just one. But man, it is about to drive me mad. Absolutely bonkers, I say. And staple that. Now, was I smart enough to... No, I wasn't, but it's right there. The other piece of the magnet, right? It's still going to be too long. But throw nothing away, because I'm pretty sure I can use that for something. Glinda, I need you. Okay, so let me turn her on. And while she is warming up, where is this half thing? So we're gonna put that in there like so. Oh, I forgot that piece of paper. And this is gonna be a 6x6. So let's figure out, because this is gonna be the pin cover. Or pin holder, whatever it is. I hate when it moves. I act like it's not operator error moving it. I hate when it moves like it's not me. Okay. And all right, 6x6. Now, you know what? Because I did this, I folded it last time and it was off. So I'm going to do what I know I should do, which is score it. Where is my score buddy? Here you are. Okay, so half of 6 is 3, right? So if I'm going to go in... I figured this out the last time. I did smart math. So 1.5 and 4.5. Now here's my 3. So if I want it to, I can't do it with the design. Here's 6. Do I know what I'm doing? No. That's what I did. Okay, so if I want it to come in at 3, it's gonna be like 4 and 3/8 and 1 and 5/8. So 4 and 3/8. And what did I say? 1 and 5/8. Sure, we're gonna go with that. See what happens. Okay, now I'm gonna deal with that in a minute because that's already got me so stressed out because math. Is this the front? Yes. I don't want it all the way down because that's just too much, right? I want to have a good amount of note space. Now I'm gonna go up, down the sides. Of course, you need a new glue stick right when I'm in the middle of trying to do this. There we go. There we go. That's nice. Okay, so that is done. I have in mind a decoration that I'm going to use, so I'll do that in a minute. Did I even glue that on there? No, I did not. So this is not a magnetic one because here lies the magnet. It is still a notepad. We're just gonna go with that. I just won't say it's magnetic. Okay, to the pen holder before I just shut the video down and call it a day. All right, so we're gonna fold these. See, I think anybody who goes live is brave because if it can go wrong, it will and does go wrong. And you can't do anything about it. This paper has to be slightly crooked. It can't possibly be me. It has to be the paper. That's my story, and I'm just sticking to it. Okay, because I know what I did wrong. I am thinking of something completely different that I'm trying to make. And not a pen holder. Okay. That's just gonna have a lot of folds. That, okay, that's right. This is a wonky way of measuring to me. Gosh, and other people make it look so stinking easy. Well, I got one thing right and the other thing not, so there's that. Okay, so this is gonna go down. I want this on the outside. This part. And then this goes down. There we go. See, we're gonna pretend like that doesn't look bad. Where are we at? I know, Lori. I know, she's like, I'm gonna go live, and then she watches me go live, and she's like, yeah, I don't think so. I'll let her be the one. But you know what? Here's my thing. This is reality. Like, this is what it really looks like. And when people watch YouTube videos, A lot of those are very edited, which there's nothing wrong with that. But they tend to do edit out this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but a lot. So to me, this is just like, this is how it really is when you're crafting. Okay, this is how it really is when I'm crafting. And I'm just throwing y'all in the boat with me because I don't want to row by myself. Okay, so thank you for joining me on this adventure and being in my boat. As God is my witness, if I glued that down, I was just really for real gonna be like, okay, there is nothing else for me tonight. So I'm gluing the flaps down, and then I'm gonna kind of, from this point down, do some glue. All right, nice little pen holder, and see, they do meet, so I did that a little bit better, but it still needs some ribbon. Now, I did pull out, I found green and red rickrack, except I don't think that is gonna match this. Now tell me what I did with my Christmas ribbon. I know exactly where it is, so give me like 5 seconds and I will be right back. But just don't time me and don't count. Okay. I just brought the Christmas stuff over here. Oh, good gravy. Okay, so I have this one that I think would look good, right? The rest of this is just too, that's too white. Too red and green. I don't like it. Now, I don't know if gold would look good, just like a splash of gold. So I have those two choices. I mean, I have more choices, but I'm not trying to live that life tonight. But I did want to see if the thing I wanted for here, oh goodness, was in this, oh, it is. Okay, good. Yay. All right, that's what I was thinking about for right there. Oh my gosh, I have so much Christmas stuff in here. Oh, here's some that are taken. That might be better. Okay, I'm not digging no more because I'll be like, ooh, what about this? And ooh, what about that? Okay, so are we maybe the gold? And then I can use this to tie it together. So what say ye? So while y'all are thinking about that, I am going to, oh, there was something else. Oh, my thought was incomplete. And you know what, guys, if y'all have to go, I know, I'm sorry. I really thought I could like speed through this one, but my creative juices, they start flowing like while I'm doing it. So as much as I try to, you know, have everything out and ready, it doesn't always work like that because I don't always know what I want. I know exactly what I want right now, but do you think for the life of me I can find it? Found it. Everyone just calm down. The whole one of you that are left, if any. Oh, goodness. Okay. This is what these are what I was looking for. All right, I'll fool with that in a minute. Gold. I see gold, so that's what we're going with. Gold. And I don't know, to me it kind of like brings out the light. It's just my brain. That's okay. Now, while that's heating up, this is gonna go like that. I'm gonna cut this off. I don't need that. So I was thinking this could go down, and then this can go like right on the top. Which means I need to cut this right about, oh, that's metal, Stephanie. You are a silly girl. And that is, here we go. Let's pick the most complicated thing to do and do that. It's my motto. Let's see, make it as hard as possible while you're alive. Oh my gosh, break away. Okay. And you need to be gone because I will stab myself with you. All right. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now, this little silicone spatula thing has proven to be, I didn't think I would like having to have another tool, like my fingers were good. But after a couple of, you know, second-degree burns, I decided that wasn't a great idea. Okay, not really second-degree burns, but it sounds funny. It sounds dramatic. Should I put one at the bottom? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Okay. These little sweet pine cones are going to be glued right there. So we got to get those down first. I gotta kind of hold it. Do we like the gold at the bottom of this though? Thanks, Lori. I'm glad someone's still here. And then honestly, this is just gonna have to sit and dry because I did use quite a bit of glue because I wanted it to like really set. I'm gonna do it at the bottom. Like, who cares? There we go. And then a gold pen. I think a gold pen would have to go in there to make it like all pop and come to life. So yeah, do I have a gold pen? No. But see, that looks good. Even though it's red, doesn't matter. So that looks good. Now the only other thing I have to do, 600 years later, is the little wraparound thing. And it was 2 inches, and I want this. So let's see if I can screw that up royally. I want this, so let me see if I can find out how not to get that. Just sometimes in my mind, things get backwards or upside down. There we go. Okay, so I just need to fold this in half and go up here like so. I love this thing. I love this little punch. Now this is the only piece left over, and I don't think that would make a very good bookmark. You know what's funny is this is the only piece left over, and guess what I don't have inside of here? Pockets. It's always something. How in the world did I do it with the other 8.5 by 11? I'm gonna have to like refigure that out. I probably made this wasn't, I bet this, yeah, see this is 1 inch. Or yeah, so that's a 1 inch, and then I would have had an inch left over for, so I made this too big. I would have had plenty left over for pockets. But how cute. So cute, Stephanie. Thanks. I'm starting talking to myself since nobody else is here anymore. Lori's here. But I also know she's watching on her TV, which makes it hard for her to comment. Oh yeah, let me measure this. I did 12 inches. Let me do 16. Maybe I can tie it better. That's okay. I know people will watch the replay. So there is that. But you know what? I got 2 whole ones done and a flip through of the wallpaper book. So I really feel like I did pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And then we're just gonna bring this together. Oh, you know what? No one leave me alone, like, out in public. Jeez, I can't even tie a freaking bow. And y'all want me to adult? Okay, let me try to flip you. See, that's one of the reasons I like working with just like plain ribbon or lace. Because then it doesn't matter, right? Okay, I'm not going to fool with it because it's going to drive me crazy. But there you have it. A janky bow. So we have this one with the little... So really depending on how you cut your paper to get the designs that you want will determine how much extra paper you have left over. So if you have paper left over for a bookmark or not, so just keep that in mind, and that's okay. This was my goal anyway, was to have the pen holder, the notebook, and the notepad. So there we have it, guys. Thanks, Lori. All right, well, I'm going to call it because apparently I am done. But I am very, very happy with the results of all of these. So we have this one. And then my original one. So all in all, I have three little sets. So how cute are those? They're so cute. Thanks. Okay, you don't want to sit there. Anyway, that is it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and y'all have a great night. Bye.